Hello students, in today's video we will discuss about a new physical quantity known as torque. Torque is otherwise known as moment of force. It is the rotating effect of force. Torque is a vector quantity. Its unit is Newton meter and the dimension of torque is ml square t raised to minus 2. Torque is expressed by a symbol tau, a Greek alphabet, which is written as TAU. We have learned that the motion of a rigid body in general is a combination of rotation and translation. If the body is fixed at a point or along a line, it has only rotational motion. That is like this in this case of a door which is fixed onto its hinges. It will rotate only. It cannot have a translational motion. It can have only rotation. So here what is deciding the rotational effect of this door is the force you apply on the handle of the door as well as how far is the hinge from the handle. If you apply your force on the hinges, that is the line where it is fixed, there won't be any rotation possible for the door. At the same time, if the handle is kept at the other edge of the door, we can see that the door can be easily rotated. Then if the handle is kept somewhere here, that is in the middle of the door, then what happens is we have to apply more force to produce the same torque, because torque is the product of the perpendicular distance from the line of action of force and the point of rotation. Now we shall first define the moment of force for the special case of a single particle. Later on, we will extend the concept to system of particles including rigid bodies. So for the same, in this graph, we can see that in the coordinate axis, we have marked a point here. We can take a point P, which is acted upon by a force F in this direction. This is the line of action of the force. The straight line shows the line of action of force. And this distance from the origin is the displacement vector of the point from the origin. And we can see that this R and F are inclined at an angle theta. So let us take this also as theta. Now we have to find out what is this distance ON, because torque is nothing but the product of force and perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance from the line of action of force is known as torque. So it is F into ON. So I'll find out from this right triangle over here what is ON. So for that we find sin theta. Sin theta is equal to opposite side ON divided by the hypotenuse R. So ON is R sin theta. So this distance is nothing but R sin theta. So torque is equal to FR sin theta, or it can also be written as RF sin theta. So this is torque being a vector quantity, as well as R and F also are vector quantities. What we can do is we can write torque is equal to R cross F. So here where is torque produced is over here, where it is a plane perpendicular to the plane containing R and F. In a plane perpendicular to the plane containing R and F, we can find the torque. Now we will discuss which are the conditions where torque can be equal to minimum as well as maximum. So torque minimum value will be 0, because R cross F is torque. So this is RF sin theta. For that, three conditions we can say. One condition is Condition 1 is R may be equal to 0. Condition 2 is F may be equal to 0. And condition 3 is sin theta becomes 0. Sin theta is becoming 0 at theta is equal to 0 or 180 degree. So if R and F are parallel to each other or anti-parallel, then the torque will be at its minimum value, which is equal to 0. Similarly, when torque is maximum, how can we find is R and F, RF sin theta has to be at its maximum value, that is RF. That is when sin theta is equal to 1 or theta is equal to 90 degree. That means R and F are acting at perpendicular, or R and F are normal to each other. In this question, find the torque of a force 3I minus 2J plus 4K about the origin. The force acts on a particle whose position vector is 2I minus J plus 3K. So here what is given for us is the force and the distance is given. So what we have to do is we will find out the torque by the relation tau is equal to R cross F. So in the previous video I have shown you the method of determinants to find the cross product. So in that what we have to do, R cross F, when we do R ijk coefficients, we have to write underneath the ijk vectors. So R is here 2I minus J plus 3K, and F is here 3I minus 2J plus 4K. So which one we will write first row is ijk. Second row we have to write the coefficients of R, because the vector product is R cross F. So it is 2 minus 1 plus 3. Similarly 3 minus 2, 4. Now the cross multiplication we will do, that is I into minus 4 plus 6 minus J into 8 minus 9 plus K vector into minus 4 plus 3. So it is 2I cap plus 1 J cap minus 1 K cap. This is the torque in vector form. Now if you want to find the magnitude of torque, what we have to do is root of 2 square plus 1 square plus 1 minus 1 square we have to do. So that will give us root 6 as the torque value, magnitude. Now if you want to find out the angle at which the torque is acting, what will we do is, as we know, torque is RF sin theta. So RF sin theta is R cross F. That is how we learned. So from here we will write what is sin theta. Sin theta is equal to R cross F divided by RF. So here R cross F is 2I plus J minus K divided by RF is root 6. So this angle, this is the sine angle. So theta is equal to sine inverse of 2I plus J minus K divided by root 6. This will give us the direction of the torque acting.